Great.
Or go like this.
I'll get in.
So I guess we're separate roll call in terms of that.
All right, Chair Gary Delvaux.
Here.
Vice Chair Matt Schuler asked to be excused. Alderperson Barbara Dorff.
Here.
Jim Blumerick asked to be excused. Debbie Dean.
Here.
Kathy Inkfus.
Here.
And Melanie Parma has to be excused.
Excellent, we have a quorum. Approval of agenda, please.
Won't you approve? Second.
Alder North and Debbie, all those in favor saying aye?
Aye.
Agenda is approved, thank you. We have minutes from the January 14th. Move to approve.
Second.
Debbie and Alder North, all those in favor saying aye?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. Thank you. Regular business. Consideration of possible action on awarding the 2019 Fair Housing Services Request Proposal RFP in the amount of $20,000 to Metropolitan Milwaukee Fair Housing Council, MFHC.
Okay, so in December, I sent out some RFPs. Fair housing is a requirement for our block grant funds, and we don't have anybody on staff that can do fair housing. So what we do is send out an RFP every year. And we received one proposal back from Milwaukee Metropolitan Fair Housing Council. And we have used them in the past, and they do a great job. They have a satellite office in Appleton as well. They do enforcement services, training and technical assistance, education and outreach services, and marketing campaigns for in the city of Green Bay. So we recommend awarding our $20,000 2019 CDBG funds to them.
Questions? Now you had them for several years.
Yep. Correct.
Second.
Debbie made a motion to approve, second by Kathy. Questions and comments? Randy? Yeah. Nobody showed up.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
I know.
Thank you. Nothing popped yet.
Passed unanimously.
Excellent, thank you. Number 2, consideration of possible action awarding 2019 home down payment closing cost assistance request for proposals in the amount of $100,000 in Neighborhood Works Green Bay.
Okay, so part of our annual action plan for 2019 was allocating $100,000 for down payment closing cost assistance for residents of Green Bay. And currently, we received the funds in September, and NeighborWorks Green Bay used the 2018 funding, and it just, they used the last bit of it this last month. So in December, we went out for RFP again on this to get quotes from anybody else who might have a down payment closing cost assistance program. And we only received one back, and that was from NeighborWorks Green Bay. We've used them in the past. They do about 15 loans, 12 loans a year. So we recommend that we 20 loans.
It's 20
loans. Okay, sorry. 20 loans a year. So
with this.
yeah, with this funding.
Is there a bigger demand than the 20, or is it the average?
Take 100 if I get to have it, but
Okay.
yeah, we try to use a number of different sources besides this. So this is one of the options for people out there.
Okay.
So annually, how many loans do you close with the program?
With this program, it'd
No,
be
this
20.
program.
Well, we assist over 250 families purchase homes every year, on average.
Great work. Now we see you had good success.
Yes.
Yep.
Move to approve. Move to approve.
A motion made by Alder Dorff and a second by Kathy.
Yes.
Any questions or comments? Not we shall vote. Thank you. God bless you.
Passed unanimously.
Excellent, thank you very much. Number 3, consideration with possible action on commercial facade improvement grant funds to Old Town Crossing Business Condominium Association for enhancements to 1240, 1238, and 1236 Main Street, tax parcel 8-848. I see, I looked at the request, but where's the...
Kevin King is.
Oh, Kevin, thanks.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin.
So the commercial facade grant was applied for by the Old Town Crossing Business Association, and it was approved, I believe, by the subcommittee that deals with that. The environmentals are through, and we're just asking for your approval for the funding. They are going to, you can go to the next picture. This is the building, it's on the corner of, gosh, what is that, St. George? St. George and Main, next to the East River. And the facade is due for a cleanup
Yes.
a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's a nice brick building. They're going to do all the trim work on the face of the building. So that's the plan. And in a lead-safe manner.
Is that totally occupied? That building totally occupied?
From what I understand, there is a buyer for tomatoes or whatever.
So actually, I'll just give you a little bit of an update on this particular property.
Yeah.
It was owned by a local bank for many years, and it was just purchased recently. So it is under private ownership.
Excellent.
There are a few vacancies, but they're very hopeful. They bought it right, they're going to lease it right.
Good.
Space shows very nicely. This will be a very nice cleanup.
Excellent.
But very familiar with the manager there, and he actually bought 48% of the condo space there. But they have a couple of vacancies, but some good space which will be
Good
coming.
location.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, and that is a pretty building, so.
So the recommendation is that you approve the grant.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Oldendorf, and second by Kathy. Any other questions or comments?
I have a question. Will there
Yeah, please.
be more funds put into this facade for 2020?
I believe so.
Yes.
Because it's only,
Part
it
of
leaves you
our
with
plan.
$796 or something like that after.
Yeah, I mean, we've been getting them out the door. It's been after being dormant for some time. I give credit to Matt Cannon, Kevin, and the team for getting these out the door. So yeah, we'll probably look at putting some more funds in for their next block grant plan.
Awesome.
It's a great program. It's
Mhm.
a great opportunity for businesses. All right, so vote.
Passed unanimously.
Excellent, thank you. Informational, I looked into the financial report checklist, I personally have any questions or comments? Director's report.
All right. Whole lot today, just a few things. Shipyard, EPA building blocks. For the US EPA here last week, to go through, the last week or 2 weeks ago. Time's flying now.
I think it was 2 weeks.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
They came in, we were awarded a grant for some technical assistance, and so we brought a lot of community stakeholders together really to talk about the neighborhood facet of shipyard investment. I think we had a very successful public meeting, nearly 100 people in attendance, really good conversations, about how we invest our funds in the neighborhood, what we're doing there, but then also as we start to move further south and further west, what are some of the things that we as a city can be, should be doing in that neighborhood there. So continue to move ahead with that. As far as the piece, the RDA piece, Stantec's been working on their preliminary designs based on the concept that was approved last year. So we'll probably be coming back this spring to talk about next steps and phasing and timing for that project. A few other parts, Whitney Park. Whitney School had their open house also the other week, so if you did not get a chance to go in, I sent a number out, go through, it's beautiful. And then we have 901 Month. Yeah, it's awesome. And then 901 Main, they'll be having an open house on Wednesday the 25th, so I think I emailed that out as well. So again, thanks for your support for those projects. I think Jeff can probably attest, it's great to see what's happened in that neighborhood in the last few years, and look forward to the next phases of it. Speaking of housing, we also kicked off work with our consultant on our housing study.
Yes, yes.
So we mentioned we're contracting with MSA Professional Services out of Madison to do that. So really kind of just set the table for the scope of the study. The consultant we'll be starting to get some data together, and then the consultant will be up here on March 5th, really to start forming what we're going to be looking at and then how we approach this. So I think this is really good in terms of helping us, kind of put together what we need in terms of being able to address the needs when we go after programs or developers. Give us a better sense of what needs are in the community. And I think this also parallels, again, as we talked about with our comp plan, the homelessness initiative that the foundation has been working on. There's a lot of things that will be coming together this year to really help kind of shape, all right, what do we need to be doing in terms of actions and projects coming up in the future.
What I like about that study, it's not just Green Bay, it's the surrounding areas as well. That's great information. And also on the shipyard, I thought the press newspaper or whatever had a great article on that, and I thought they captured it really well.
Yeah, I think, look, I mean, it's always good to continue to have those checkpoints in terms of making sure what we're doing is working with the neighborhood. So, yeah, and I think, ultimately our goal is, again, continuing to work with the neighborhood associations, that those become, kind of self-driving, where they're the ones, leading the meetings and making sure that they're represented at the table when we're talking about these types of projects.
The results of those studies as well, the homelessness and the housing study, is going to help us craft how we would like to use those TIF dollars for housing and kind of where those needs are as well, which we need to bring back to the argument on kind of policy and how to use those funds.
Correct. And that's on the agenda for next month.
Anything new on Sharon Schumacher?
Actually, yes. Well, we continue to show people through. We actually had Ken and I had a very good meeting with NWTC about maybe a potential short-term partnership to help some things in the interim until we get it, a developer in there. So they're having some internal conversations. Hopefully in the next few weeks we might have something to report about getting some work done. That might be a really good partnership between us and the technical college.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Until then, we'll use that as our display window for our swing shop.
What's the latest on Maple Street, Cheryl? On Friday morning?
I think we're looking at doing that interior demolition. And I don't think that's started yet, but I'm just walking through it on that one. Our property at 900 South Greenwood, that's the new build that we actually contracted, is completed. So Ken actually asked if we could maybe after the meeting find a time, like vaguely next week sometime, where we can take you guys through it, which will we even accepted that before it was completed. So that was good. We didn't know how successful we would be with those properties, so he said it turned out very nice. And the sales price was?
I'm not sure.
What was
Was
that?
on the list?
What was the list
Um,
price?
I think it was
Just
170.
170 or 175. Yeah.
Okay.
170s?
I think we got 179.
179?
It up.
Okay, that's great.
So,
Anything else, Mr. Mayor?
Really good.
No,
I just have a quick one
Yeah, go
here.
ahead, Jeff, please.
Kevin mentioned the Big Barbados building, and I mainly just wanted to confirm that there is an accepted offer on that property. It is a retail establishment. They are hoping, if the inspection goes well, that they would be moving in Memorial Day weekend. So then just a couple of others on the hospitality side of things. Last night at Protection and Policy, a liquor license was approved in the former Presidente building, and that was Player 2, an arcade that is interested in being in that space. And then another liquor license was approved for the former Mendicow building, a property that's been vacant for 10 plus years. Old Main Street has a signage program called Envision Your Business Here. And we received a grant from Wisconsin Public Service and put a sign up, and within 2 weeks, there was an interested party we introduced to the property owner, and Dual Sports Bar was had their liquor license approved last night, and they are under construction as well.
Wow.
Nice job.
It's going to be a big tomato or whatever it is. It's going to be a restaurant?
No, that is retail.
Retail.
Your
So,
retail? Okay.
yeah, it's a retail entity.
Okay. Anything else, Kevin?
No, that's all I've got.
Keep up the good work, and we'll see everybody on March 10th.
Nice.
Motion adjourned, please.
So moved.
Second. And Debbie, all in favor, saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.